NASA sent thousands of jellyfish to space aboard the Columbia Space Shuttle in 1991. The goal was to see how microgravity affected their development. So jellyfish have similar gravity receptors to humans. So this was done to see how the human body would react to a weightless environment. Astronauts often struggle with motion sickness in space, called space sickness for obvious reasons, that can reduce productivity. So the jellyfish were used to learn how they might adapt to that gravity. Okay.
That's it?
Yep. We have a link. I'll give Eric the link. So if you guys want to see more about this, there's a cool article on spacecenter.co.uk.
I thought you would explain how they did in space.
I don't know how they did in space.
Today our guest is Autumn Brooke with Art by Autumn Brooke. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here. So what got you inspired into doing art?
When I was younger, I just kind of liked creating worlds I could escape to. I do a lot of magical realm type paintings. So I kind of made it places I could go to in my mind to escape stuff going on in my mind.
We were looking at your page and we noticed that you not only work with canvases, but you also work with objects like guitars and dressers.
I like to paint inanimate objects, probably more than canvases. I like to just I do a lot of furniture and clothing and stuff. I got kind of bored at just painting flat surfaces, so I just kind of started painting random stuff one day, and then it just started selling it. I posted a picture online one day, and then all of a sudden I had 20 people trying to buy it, so then all of a sudden I was just selling all this stuff I didn't even intend to sell.
What's your favorite object that you've painted on?
I like to paint guitars.
Your guitars look really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, we loved the guitar paintings.
Those are my favorite. They're a lot harder to come by, but
yeah,
because I don't want to pay a shit ton of money to paint one.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense.
Or ruin a good working guitar.
Yeah. Is there a process to prepping the guitar? Do you have to do sanding and stuff like that?
No, I think probably if you wanted to play it, maybe if it was going to be being touched, but for just hanging on a wall, I just paint it and then varnish it and hang it up.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, we really liked the guitars. I think that was probably my favorite thing I looked at on your page was the guitars.
Well, not only that, but we realized you have some pictures of jellyfish.
Yeah, we saw. There's 3 paintings on your page that have jellyfish in them, and I'm like, look, that's.
It was meant to be.
Oh, that's cool.
Didn't know it. We didn't know it, but we're here.
Yeah. We had a guest on a while ago. It's probably been a couple of months. That was a big Grateful Dead fan. They had a lot of tie-dye, and they have the entire van done to look like the Grateful Dead.
Oh, that's cool.
It looks like you have some Grateful Dead paintings and jackets and stuff.
Yep.
Are you a part of the community? Was it commissions? What's that about?
Both. I really like the Grateful Dead. I'm not a super Deadhead, but I do really enjoy the Grateful Dead and their music and the scene that they created and the community that they've created amongst.
So no disrespect, we didn't realize the Grateful Dead was that big.
In Ohio, especially.
Yeah.
We understand the band itself was incredibly popular, especially in their heyday. But, I mean, until recently, we didn't know it was this big in this area,
Yeah, it's crazy how big it is, because I like the Grateful Dead a lot, but I'm not crazy into them. But, if I just slap a Steely on something, it'll sell instantly just for, I can be, that big of a Steely, and
Yeah.
people want it.
Yeah, I haven't listened to much of their music, but I love the aesthetic.
Yeah.
They have a really cool, bears and all of the colorful pictures. I love it.
Me too. I like all the fancy colors.
Sometimes, I wonder how much of that is the band or their marketing, Yeah.
I think the bear thing might be the band. I don't know about all of the tie-dye and stuff, but I think the bear thing might be the band. I don't know. I like the bears. Yeah, they're cute little bears.
What's your favorite art project in general that you've done so far?
That I've done so far? I don't know. I really like making costumes.
Oh, costumes.
I do a lot of costumes for my kids and stuff. That's probably my favorite thing to do. I hand make all of their costumes every year.
That's awesome. What kind of costumes?
I've done Adventure Time. We did Finn and Jake and Marceline, and then one year we did all the characters from Alice in Wonderland, or like little bugs, and they're pretty intricate costumes. I'm like, I could go buy one for $20. Why would I do that when I could spend $150 on something that they'll wear for 20 minutes?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom made some of our costumes when I was growing up, and we did Wizard of Oz one year.
Yeah.
And that's probably my favorite costume I've ever worn,
Yeah.
because I was like the scarecrow. But she always made them a little bigger because we had to put a coat on underneath them. It used to be very cold in October, so not as much now.
It used to be very cold in October.
Not as much now.
It was pretty cold this year.
We're wearing short sleeves on trick or treat,
Yeah,
I think.
I feel like it used to snow more often in October than it does now.
That's true too.
Yeah, but we always had enough room for like a puffy coat under the costume.
I didn't make their costumes this year for the first time, and they're not because they all wanted to buy costumes, and then they were instantly upset that they lost the wow factor, that people would just walk by them and not say anything because they're just like scream. They're like, nobody's talking about us. I'm like, you should have let me make your costumes.
Yeah, I learned the hard way.
I mean, everybody's buying the same costume.
Yeah.
So it is a little unique to
Yep.
trick or treat and a custom one.
I did last year. I did my son as a porcupine, and I handmade every single spike that was on his back and his head.
Yeah, that
That's
is awesome. I love Halloween. It's great.
If you ever do a raccoon, you gotta show this guy.
I love raccoons. We have some that walk through my backyard. They thankfully don't live here because I love them, but I don't want them to live in my house.
My friend has one in their house.
Yeah. I think that would be awesome. To do it the right way in Ohio, there's so many regulations I don't want to have to deal with.
Yeah.
But because you have to have like a room for it and everything, it's a pain.
Really?
Yeah. Most people don't do it the right way. They just get a raccoon, and I
And
think
just
that
let
would
it run
probably be
wild.
fine. Yeah. I just don't want to have problems with like I have cats and stuff.
Yeah.
But so you're friends with one of our favorite guests, which was Anna. Do you guys go to like she does some of the shows and stuff? Have you done anything like that?
Yep, we go do a lot of the festivals together, and we all work together. That's like one of my favorite things is we go build these galleries and these installations, and we build props, and we'll just build like a whole little magical world for people to visit.
What's that experience like?
It's like the best thing in the world. Makes me very happy. You get to like watch everybody all weekend come just be in awe of everything that you've done without ever really knowing you did it. Like we just kind of sit to the side and watch people stumble through all of the things that we've built in the mazes and watch how it affects them, and it's a very cool thing. I did like gallery directing this year where I put together this whole art gallery, and I had this lady come out that's never done anything at a music festival or been there, and I just watched her kind of bloom all weekend and then start doing everything that we were doing, and it was like one of the best experiences
That sounds
to
awesome.
bring that to other people. Because I remember when I started going to festivals and I'm like, I want to do that like that person, and now I get to give other people that experience that I had when I first came into it, wanting to do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I had never been to a music festival. So that was one of the most interesting things to learn about in the Anna interview was just, I didn't know that there were painters and stuff at festivals.
No, it's like a different world. It's like hippie festivals, I guess. I don't know if they have painters at all festivals or just those kind, but it's great.
I can't remember. I went to Incarcerated. I can't remember if they had. I know they had like some different like tents up and stuff, but there's already like a lot of different tattoo artists and stuff that are there, so that probably takes up a lot of the space.
Yeah.
But you said that you just recently got into being an apprentice for tattoos. What's that like?
It's a lot of fun. I am doing it with the girl that does all my tattoos. She's my friend. She's been trying to get me to do it for a while because I'll like bring her my drawings and have her put them on my skin. She's like, you just keep drawing them. Why don't you learn to do them? So then finally I have some time off work, so she's getting me in there and getting me trained, teaching me how to do everything.
Was that a lot more fun than painting stuff, or do you prefer painting over tattooing?
As of right now, it's a lot more fun. I kind of like to switch back and forth between stuff. If I get kind of a jack of all trades when it comes to crafts, I do one thing long enough, I get bored, I switch to something else, and it's a lot of fun. I really like tattoos, so it's fun to be able to do something I enjoy and just color on myself.
Yeah, I'm sure it's similar to like the guitar and stuff, where it's a different canvas.
Yeah.
I mean, similar art and
Yeah.
everything, just a different canvas.
Yep, just kind of figuring out how to use it differently. Just a different type of brush, basically.
Yeah.
A needle instead of a brush.
Yeah, I feel like skin would be tough, especially. I have a lot of tattoos,
Yeah.
and sometimes you have to like stretch the skin
Yeah.
while you're tattooing it, and
Yeah.
it seems complicated.
It's a really interesting experience. It's fun. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
She's very inspirational to me. She's got her whole shop and she's rearranging it to make space for me. And
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, and she's the one that's been pushing me to get into it. So I wouldn't even be doing it if she wasn't. She bought me my tattoo machine last year, trying to get me to do it. I just now started doing it this year.
So crazy thing, Dylan has a tattoo machine.
Somewhere. So this is a bad idea. I want to preface that because I understand people are going to say this is a bad idea. I bought one because I told my friends that I'm going to let them do a tiny tattoo on my thigh. And I don't care if it looks good. I'm just going to let everybody tattoo my thigh. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
I told my 11-year-old I'd let her give me a tattoo.
Yeah. I understand. Like, it's not something that's recommended because, I mean, if you're not trained how to do it, it isn't even the safest thing to do.
It could
But-
suck a lot.
Look, I'm not planning any tattoos for my thigh. I would just rather have random people do it. I'm fine with it. Because I think it looks like, I think it would be fun.
It's a story. Tattoos
Yeah.
are a story.
Yeah.
That's why I like them.
Yeah, I love tattoos. And Ohio has some really good tattoo artists.
Oh, yeah, there's so many.
Yeah, I know. Down the street, I shouldn't say down the street because it gives away how close I am to this tattoo shop. But there's a guy named Ditto in Ohio who's like really good. Like he's a
Really?
very famous artist here. And then there's some really good ones in Troy. There was one that I really wanted to get a tattoo from a couple years ago, but they were booked up. They were really good. But yeah, it's a good spot for tattoos here.
Yeah.
Some really good people.
I live in the middle of nowhere, so we don't really have a lot of tattoo shops. So.
Yeah.
That helps out. You get more
Yeah.
customers that
Yeah.
way.
I'm like, I'm not there yet, but when I start being able to take customers, there's not a lot in our area.
Yeah.
What's been the hardest part about learning how to tattoo so far?
Just really the setup is harder than the drawing, just learning how to make stencils and design them on the iPad because I have never used an iPad. So she's been teaching me how to draw them on that instead of hand drawing them. And the drawing part, I've been drawing my whole life, so it's not that different. But the setup of it all is definitely a challenge, learning how to use everything and remembering how to like properly sterilize and change my gloves. And
Yeah, I
the
bet.
drawing part I already know. The other stuff is what's got to be learned.
I feel like I think the shading's probably easy, but I feel like it's probably hard at the same time. Like, I don't know nothing about tattooing. But I've had some put on me. I just like watching the tattoo
Yeah.
artist. It looks like it's hard but easy. You know what I mean?
I've had to learn to get over like if it starts bleeding and stuff because I'll like pass out if I see blood. So when I did like my first one and saw blood for the first time, I'm like queasy, like I gotta walk away.
Yeah, I think
I'm better now.
what helped me the most getting tattoos is like an artist explained to me that it's mostly plasma. It's not
Yeah.
really fully blood.
Yeah.
So that helped a little bit. But I think it depends how much you're getting for shading and stuff because
Yeah.
like I have a full color sleeve and it was bad because they have to keep going over it. It's hard to tell what
Yeah.
you colored in and
Yeah.
yeah, it gets tough.
He doesn't want people to know this, but he's Spider-Man. So.
I can tell.
I love having the tattoo. I hate people bringing it up. So I'll be in public, and the only time it's really okay is if like a kid says something.
Yeah.
Because I had a woman stop me because her son wanted to look at my tattoo, and I'm fine with that. But if I'm just like at the gym and a guy comes over to me, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't want to be recognized for anything.
I know. I don't like when people ask me about my tattoos a lot of times.
Yeah.
Depending what it is. If they ask like specific ones, if I'm like 20 feet away and they're like, "Oh, I love your tattoos. They're so good." I'm like, "You can't even see them.
Yeah.
You can just see that I have them."
Yeah. No, tattoos are great though.
Is there form of art that you haven't done yet that you would like to get into at some point?
I don't think so. I've tried a lot of things. Some stuff I like, some things I don't. But I think I've done most of what I want to do. Or at the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
So you're very talented, and there's a lot of pictures that we saw that we really liked.
Thank you.
Dylan's favorite was the boat on top of the ocean water.
Oh, the you have like a sea life one.
Yeah,
I loved that one.
I really
with,
liked
the
that
ship.
painting. That was when I first learned I could paint animals and stuff. I was like, oh, I can kind of do real stuff too.
Yeah,
It's still kind of cartoony, but
that's the first jellyfish one we saw.
Yeah.
And the jellyfish
out.
The jellyfish looked really good in it, but I think the entire painting was just really good. And then I screenshot one that I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember which one it was. It might have just been one of the guitars. I really fixated on the guitar. Oh, there's one where you painted like a sunflower on the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
love
love
that. It is really cool. Just all of the flowers and stuff.
I posted that guitar and I sold it 5 minutes after I posted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't
That's
want to
awesome.
sell it, but I needed money really bad.
I think painting guitars is such a cool thing because you can get a cheap guitar
Yeah.
on Facebook Marketplace or something. That just doesn't work anyways.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Or kids' guitars.
Yeah. Because I have a lot of musical friends, but they sometimes the neck something breaks and then your guitar's just junk anyways.
That's what a lot of mine are. The necks are broken off and I just have them glued on so I can glue
Yeah.
them to the wall.
Yeah.
Smart. Have you ever if someone was in a band and had a guitar and wanted it painted, would you do it?
Yes, I would just have to tell them I've never painted a guitar to be played, so I wouldn't know how it would hold up to the playing. Nor do I know if it would affect the sound. I'm not sure if the weight would or anything, but I definitely would do it. I would love that. That'd be cool to see my stuff on stage.
We're starting a band, and I might hit you up for that.
Oh, that'd be dope.
I am not starting a band. Look,
Sierra and I are.
yeah. I can't do any music. It just doesn't. It doesn't work
ukulele.
out. I can play a song on the ukulele.
We discussed this. You can practice.
A song on the ukulele. That's it.
I told my friends I'm gonna learn drums so I can be in their band.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play
cool.
drums.
Yeah.
I
Drums
just
are
like
so
to
cool.
bang on stuff.
I feel like drums are probably the most expensive thing to get into because you have to buy all the different skins and cymbals. And
Yeah.
meanwhile, the guitar, you just have to buy strings every now and then.
Ukulele is really cheap to get into.
Ukulele is probably the cheapest.
You can get a very good ukulele for $60.
Yeah.
It's
My
not.
son has a little ukulele.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to play it, but he's got one.
I have an incredibly nice one. It cost me $80, which is expensive for ukulele. I know a song and I haven't touched it in months. So I love the ukulele though. It's my favorite
ukulele
instrument.
to my son.
Yeah.
I
It's my
didn't play
favorite
it
instrument.
enough. And now he doesn't play it, so it works out.
It's easier to learn than the guitar because there's less strings and less frets and everything.
No, I feel like it's harder because the frets are smaller.
Now it's
They
easier.
got big hands. It's hard to
Have you seen
making notes like this.
the guy who played Over the Rainbow? Definitely had bigger hands than you. He was great on the ukulele.
That's facts.
Yeah.
You're right.
He was great. That's the song everybody knows. That's not the song that I know. I don't know how to play Over the Rainbow.
While we're talking about music, is there a certain kind of music you like to listen to while you do your art, or?
I listen to a lot of hip hop, reggae, and stuff. Or sometimes I'll listen to just sad stuff too. It depends what I'm painting. I do a lot of music inspired paintings. Sometimes it'll just be I'll listen to a song and then there'll be one line that stands out and then I'll go make a whole painting based on that one single line.
That's pretty cool.
It's one of my favorite things to do. I like doing little, if you look at my guitars and stuff and you look at them, it's a picture, but then if you look at it individually and look at all the tiny different pieces, you can kind of start picking out all of the references that you would never see if you weren't picking it apart piece by piece.
What's the weirdest thing you've drawn inspiration from? I know. Random question.
It is a tough one.
I don't know. Trimming on mushrooms, weird stuff.
I mean, I feel like a lot of good paintings have been made that way.
Not a lot of it happens.
A lot of the greatest things have been made that way, to be honest with you.
Opens your mind.
I feel like Dolly probably did some mushrooms, so I think it's fine.
I think a lot of the twisted artists probably have.
When I was looking through your page, it looks like there's a lot of very colorful paintings.
Yes.
Is that like your preference?
Yes, I like. It's funny because I like dress in all black mostly, but my paintings I like very vivid colors. I do some stuff that's like darker, but it's still kind of mixed with a girly vibe. Like it'll be like evil stuff with rainbows,
Yeah.
or like pink and.
Yeah, I love like a colorful painting because it really makes a room pop if you put it in the right place.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like the rainbow, colorful vibe. It's very, like I said, I was talking about the world. It's very uplifting and like brings you to a happy place.
Yeah, I think so. I'm a big fantasy fan, and I like the fairy vibe, like a fae vibe. And I think a lot of those very colorful paintings and the paintings with a lot of nature and stuff just fit that so well.
I did like this giant painting one time, and it was like a whole fairy world. It was kind of like what I was talking about, where there's like little tiny things, like the painting's like as big as this table, and I got like dead bears like this big, like crawling up mountains, and
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, I love it.
Is there anything that you're currently working on that you haven't released yet?
just my tattoos. I've been kind of trying to focus on that right now. I got some time off work, so I'm trying to use the time off work to get myself moved forward on the tattoos right now. Usually I have a lot of paintings going at once, but kind of not had a lot of time. I worked a lot this summer, so now I'm trying to focus on the tattooing.
And I know talking to you, trying to set this up, you've been really busy with all that. So I'm sure that takes up a lot of your time.
Yeah, I'm used to working during the day, and my kids are in school, so then by the time I'm done, they're like dying for me to get home, so I'm trying to rush around and do dinner and bedtime, and then by the time that, I'm passing out, and it's just been, trying to switch my schedule has been kind of crazy.
Yeah, yeah, I totally get that. So is there like, what kind of paint do you like typically use for your paintings?
I do acrylic. I've never really played with, that's actually one thing that I would like to try is oil painting that I've never done. Didn't think about that, but mostly acrylic.
I think so many people love acrylic paint. I thought oil painting can be tough.
Yeah, because it can take like months to cure, but then also you can have like it taking so long to cure, you can have more time to like people do, you can like morph your paintings. Like there's this one, I can't remember the artist's name online, but I really like them. They'll paint like a painting that looks like a really deep painting, but then they'll like rub it with their hands and it looks like it's almost like fading away kind of like into the abyss. I don't know. It's really cool.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff you can do with oil.
Yeah.
I've been seeing on TikTok the paintings where like you have the big canvas and then the paint can tied to a rope and you push it and stuff.
Yeah,
I think
I've
that
seen
looks
those.
really cool.
I like to do the pour paintings with my kids and stuff.
So how much do your kids like put input into your paintings?
A lot. My daughter will sit there and like help me with my projects because she's young, but she's old enough that like if I give her a task, like when I did my porcupine Halloween costumes, I would give her all the spikes, just glue them down. Like I can give her tasks where she'll help me build even like my stuff for my festivals and stuff. Like I made this giant caterpillar and she helped me tie all the things on. Like
That's awesome.
put it to work.
Kids are awesome. I feel like Hunter wants to like it kind of kills him that he's not in here helping with the recording and everything.
Yeah.
But then like for him, like 10 minutes into it, he'd be like, well, what do I do at this point?
Yep.
So like it's cool to have their input and to have them help out. But I feel like it's hard to keep kids' attention spans.
Oh yeah, it is.
You know?
I'll take my kids to like the festivals I do and stuff sometimes just so they can see that world I live in when they're not around.
That's
and
awesome though. I'm sure that's a lot of fun for them.
Oh, yeah. They love it. It's definitely a different experience, but they're all about it.
Yeah, we were talking about, because we went to the incarcerated for the first time this year. We were talking about taking them next year because Hunter just really loves loud music.
Yeah.
And we'll be like in the store. He like, can we listen to vibrate music when we get out to the truck? So I think he'd have a lot of fun, especially like when he can feel like the bass in your chest and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just really excited for him to be able to do those things with us, you know.
It's fun when your kids start getting to that age that they're like hanging out and not just, oh, I got to babysit.
I try to like throw it to him like, hey, like you're not my kid, we're best friends, you know, because I feel like when they do start messing up with having that mentality, like you don't have to punish them as hard, you know.
Yeah.
So it helps out a lot.
I don't have kids. I have a couple of cats. They're not going to a festival anytime soon. But
It could be a cat festival.
yeah, you need to train Hunter how to do podcast production.
He wants
We
to.
can put him to work.
He wants to be a YouTuber.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think it's really cool to have somebody to help out with stuff though, no matter what.
It's a lot of fun. It helps. My daughter actually helps me out a lot. It's funny to be at the age where it's not like a nuisance to help. It's actual help. It's actually putting me farther along.
Yeah, because everybody has those stories where they're like really young and their dad asks them to like help fix a car or something. And most of it is you getting yelled at. You know?
Yep.
It's like you don't know what you're doing.
Yep.
Somebody's telling you to point a flashlight and you don't know where to point it. So no, I do think it's nice that she's old enough to help out and can help get your project to move along faster.
Yeah, she can help me do this while I work on the creation, start the next thing.
Yeah, because I think slow stuff just messes up the momentum so much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If I have to sit there and do the tedious stuff, I like to do the creating. And then you keep doing that and I'll go create this.
So what's next for you after the tattooing?
By the time I'm all trained for tattooing, probably be about summer again. And that's when I'll go back to the music festivals and stuff, traveling around, selling my paintings in like galleries that we set up.
Is there anything that you guys like have planned yet for the summer?
We do Dreamfest every year, and then Hookahville, and then there's this thing called Paranoia Fest, but we don't have like what our themes are yet, because usually when we do the festivals, there's a theme of the festival that we will make like all of our directions for. It's like you would actually love it because last year the theme was under the sea, and we made my friend. She made the whole gallery was covered in jellyfish. I built like a pirate ship out of pallets with a big pirate flag. We made all kinds of octopus tentacles out of like pool noodles and stuff, and had them sticking out of the ground. It looked like we made like a big shipwrecked treasure chest under the sea. Had like green stuff hanging everywhere for.
Dude, we missed out.
It was really cool. Jellyfish everywhere. They lit up too.
That's the
That is
next
awesome.
set for like when we can
We're
actually
gonna
have a
like-
studio set. That's
Jellyfish
it.
above us. That would be pretty cool.
That'd be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Michelle Garcia, she's got all kinds of the jellyfish. She makes them.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, I didn't like jellyfish much before the podcast, but I'm a
I
big
never
fan
really
now.
thought about jellyfish
Yeah.
before the podcast.
But I mean, I looked up facts, and now I really like jellyfish. They're really cool animals. So I think I might have asked this on the last one we did with Anna also, but when you're preparing for a festival, is it just like painting dozens of paintings? What's that process like?
Yes and no. It's you kind of just we make copies of a lot of our paintings, so we'll have ones from previously and then just keep adding to them as we make more. It's not necessarily like, oh, I got to sit down and finish all these paintings for this festival. Some people do that do like smaller works of art, but if you've looked at my stuff, most of my art is large and very tiny details.
Okay.
Like some people will make, like they'll do like a photo of a jellyfish and just make a bunch of different little paintings, but I'm more of a lot going on.
That makes me really happy because that stressed me out for some reason. Just thinking about
It's different than vending, the like gallery stuff. It's not like you're going and just like you are selling stuff, but it's more to display your work. If you sell, yes, it's what you want to do, obviously, but it's not so much I need all these little things. It's I want to display what I'm good at, what I'm capable of, and then you get customers or get customs. People like, oh, I like your style, but I want this, and then you get orders from that.
Yeah, that's interesting because I mean the copy thing makes me happy with like vending because every time I see somebody selling paintings, my first thought is how long did it take you to paint all this?
That's the worst part is watching something that took you like 30 hours just go away.
Yeah.
But we make like t-shirts and tapestries and all kinds of stuff of our paintings and stuff so that we still have old stuff along with our new stuff. We don't have to keep upping.
Yeah.
That's smart.
I love the idea of a painting on a t-shirt. I was going to say I have a couple that are inspired by paintings. I didn't realize I'm wearing my duck shirt, but I love the idea of paintings on t-shirts.
It's super expensive, but paintings on t-shirts, like if you like buy your own equipment.
Yeah. He started the what would you call that?
Wicked Press.
Well, it's like
It's a t-shirt.
Yeah, I don't remember what those machines are
The
called.
sublimation.
It's
or
like
the
a-
Cricut or
Yeah, we started using the Cricut, and like we want to get into the sublimation and everything, but like it's so much more money.
Oh my
you
god!
know?
I bought like a $700 printer to start making T-shirts, and then I'm not technologically savvy, so it's still just sitting there.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing I'm also afraid of. Like, hey, if we like for some reason get like all this money to get like the actual printing machines, like, do we know how to work it correctly?
Yeah,
Like,
that was my thing. I was like all gung ho, like let me buy all of this stuff, and then I'm like, don't know how to use any of it.
Right. Like my wife, she was like, I'm pretty confident I know how to work the Cricut. I was like, that's cool. It's not that expensive. But then I'm looking at like the DTF machines, and I was like, you gotta waste $3,000 and find out you don't know how to work it, you know?
Yeah. I think a lot of the machine stuff. So I had like a 3D printer for a while, and I loved it until it started messing up all the time. And then I'm like, I don't know how to fix this thing.
That's
know?
the worst when you have to start troubleshooting.
Yeah, because things just get stuck in those a lot. And I don't think I bought the best one because there's other ones that are more customizable. This company, you have to buy everything from that company, and I don't like that.
Dang.
Yeah. But no, I think short printing is really cool.
It is.
And I think you can do some cool stuff with it. But I don't think I've ever seen an artist put the art on a t-shirt, so I really like that.
Really?
Yeah, I might not be looking at enough artists either.
Yeah,
but
probably not.
Yeah.
I think I'm starting to realize that 'cause they keep saying they're doing all these festivals and stuff with all these different artists.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more common in like that community.
Yeah.
Because until I started going to like the hippie festivals, I would have never like thought any of it was a thing. And it was just like finding that, and then finding like all of the people, my friends and stuff that I do art with and stuff. We've all met like at festivals, and then just over the last like 5 or 6 years have just became best friends, and now we do all of these things together, and we'll like get together and have big craft nights where we'll just have girls nights, and we'll all just come to our house and we'll just make a bunch of crafts, and we'll kind of prepare for an event, and we'll kind of jump back and forth. Nobody really has a set craft they're doing. It'll be like she's doing that craft, and it's like, oh, this would be good, let me go add this, and like go add stuff to other people's stuff, and just kind of work together to build a whole common goal. It's
That's
really
awesome
fun.
that you
It's
guys
like,
have the open-mindedness to do that, though.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really cool to have people to do that with.
Yeah, most of my experience with artists is like farmers markets.
Yeah.
They have a really good one here in town that my wife likes to go to. And I like looking at all of the paintings and stuff. They're not doing t-shirts
Yeah.
for the farmers
Yeah.
market though. And then a lot of people crochet at the
Yeah.
farmers market, and that's really cool to see too. I like crochet. I could never do it, but I think it's cool looking.
I've done it. I didn't think it was very fun.
Yeah.
I like things to have the wow factor, and like when I get done with a scarf, I'm like, nobody cares.
Yeah. I like crochet stuff like this, where it's just
Yeah.
really soft.
Yeah.
Like,
Or cool
I just
stuff
really
that's,
like
interesting.
soft stuff. And they have a lot of tentacles on this jellyfish. I don't know who I bought that from. I feel so bad about that. I don't know who I bought that jellyfish off of.
Jellyfish are cool.
Yeah.
I just had an Eric moment again. Can
He
you believe
forgets his
that?
question every
Right.
episode, but
Well, no, because like I think of a question, but like the conversation's still happening. So like by the time it actually gets time to ask the question, there's like a whole 5 minutes of things that happen.
I do that when I'm
Get
talking all
yourself
the
a little
time.
notepad.
I feel
Maybe
rude
not
if I'm
that.
taking like writing down notes while we're having a conversation. Though.
Just write it on your hand.
That's illegal.
No.
It's cheating.
It is like I don't know if you like wrestling at all, but like if they write their promo down on their hand, like you can get fired for that.
It's crazy.
So you gotta have yourself like but that's the issue with our podcast is that we try to have like a conversation, so you can't have the
written down.
I had a question while you try to figure out yours.
Thanks.
So, what's the
That's just
tattoo
the words.
apprentice? What is that experience like? Like, how do you train for that?
I've really only just started doing it seriously. Like, she's been here and there over the time she's been tattooing. Like, she'll teach me while she's doing it. But just recently, she's started I went in to actually start an apprenticeship and learn. I just help her. She has me do, like, her setup and stuff so that she can make sure I do it right, her tear down. Then I just watch her do it the whole time and just kind of watch how she does it, watch how everything goes, and then she'll let me play with her iPad, and she taught me how to draw tattoos on that, which is way easier than hand drawing because it can take me hours to hand draw it, and I can pick up a tablet and do it in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cheat codes on the
Yeah,
tablet.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm like texting my mom like, I need you to buy me an iPad and an Apple Pencil for Christmas because this is gonna change my life.
I always think it's cool when I go somewhere for like a walk-in and they bring a tablet back out 5 or 10 minutes later and they're like, is this good? And it's
Yeah.
like, how did you do that?
Yeah, it's insane. I would have never been able to figure it out or realize you could do that because it's almost just like drawing on a paper and tracing. Like it's on the tablet, you can basically lay papers and papers and papers down and keep tracing and then get rid of all of them and just keep your top drawing. It's wild.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the question, but I have another question now. Do you prefer like the black and white tattoos or the colored ones?
I have only done one color tattoo, but even when I do actually start getting into it, I think I just prefer black and white because I like kind of, which is crazy because my art is so colorful, but I like the creepier vibe and stuff for like artwork. I like the black and white. I don't know.
Personally, I just think black and white looks better on skin
Yeah.
than color does.
Yeah.
No offense.
No, it's fine. I regret how much color I have sometimes because it's
Yeah.
so hard to get finished.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to do a lot of touch-ups and then
Yeah.
it can be tough, but and it fades. You have to get more touch-ups later down the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because technically I'm not done with my sleeve yet. I just don't want to keep going back. I've gone too many times.
Yeah. I went a long time
Yeah.
without getting any color tattoos. And now I'm like, okay, maybe I kind of want them.
Yeah. I love
You have a couple of paintings that like I feel like might have emphasis on tongues, and like one has like the split tongue thing. Have you ever thought about getting like the split tongue done?
I've definitely thought about it. I'm not sure because I feel like I would definitely freak people out. Every time I talk about it, my friends are like, don't do it, don't do it. I'm like, I think it looks so cool.
This is really awesome, but I feel like it so much care and everything into it.
Yeah.
Because the mouth is the dirtiest part, you know.
Yeah.
So like I would hate
definitely
to
be
get
scary. I think they
infected.
look cool though.
You're right.
I've seen a few people with it and I think it can look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some really cool ones out there.
I just think it's weird how like you can cut it and like you can move both.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing is that it almost performs as like fingers where it's like two
Yeah.
separate. That's like that part is creepy. That I don't know how your brain just computes that it's now two things instead of one.
Yeah, it's
It's like just can you keep cutting it and it'll just be like okay now I got 4 fingers.
that'd be interesting.
It's really weird.
Like I want to see that. Someone make that happen. I want to watch.
Yeah, I have a similar thing where I keep telling everyone at work I want to get a neck tattoo. And everyone's like, oh, don't get neck tattoos. And I'm like, they're so cool though. Like if it's done well, they look so cool.
I love them. I almost tattooed my face the other day. I'm
Yeah.
like, I should probably not do that right now.
Yeah. Like I have a leadership role. So everybody's like, is it a good idea? I'm like, I kind of don't care anymore.
It's just a tattoo.
Yeah, it's just a tattoo.
Like I personally have nothing wrong with like tattooing your face, but I feel like it messes up so many opportunities for you,
Yeah.
especially like areas around here. Like I'm sure in like bigger cities, like it's
Yeah.
less of a thing.
Yeah.
But like, especially like
Yeah,
with you, you
small
said,
towns.
yeah. So like, I just feel like you're not going to get around as much, you know?
No.
I
It's
think
the
it
only
is
good thing
getting.
about being in the art world, though. It doesn't really matter. The more exotic you look, the more people are.
Attracted to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's more memorable.
Yeah.
I think it's getting better too. I mean, people are becoming more accepting of it.
Oh yeah, I remember when I was young and like my tattoos, I would have old people like, "Oh, why you do that to yourself?" But now I got like all kinds of old ladies like, "Oh my God, those are so cool! I wish I could do that." Like it's definitely a lot different than like 10 years ago. Now old women like the look as opposed to back then. They're like,
Yeah. My favorite comment is when people are like, that's going to be on you forever. And I always pretend I don't. Like they'll ask the question and it's like, oh my God, nobody told me. What do you mean?
"Can't you tell I tried to scrub it off?"
Yeah.
My favorite thing is when you go to get a tattoo and they're like, no refunds. I'm like, what? You can't refund this?
Scrape my skin off.
Right.
Cheese grater.
Jeez.
I signed there was a tattoo shop I went to in Kentucky, I think, years ago. And the contract they have you sign for like the liability and everything, there was a little clause at the bottom that they said nobody ever reads the entire thing. That said, in the event of a zombie apocalypse, you have to sacrifice yourself to save the artist.
That's a cool clause.
I thought it was
like
hilarious. I'm like, there's no way this is going to ever come up, but it was such a funny thing to put in the contract. I
I
love
wish
it.
contracts had something like that
Yeah.
more often.
I think people should, especially like tattoo studios and stuff. Yeah. So with the tattoo apprenticeship, have you got into tattoo people yet, or are you still like learning the
I'm
setup
doing
and
a little
stuff?
bit of people, but not anything extreme yet. I'm just kind of starting out, doing easy stuff.
Yeah, I love to see the pictures online of like tattoos that people have done as an apprentice because you can see them slowly getting better, and I think that's so
As
interesting.
they learn, yeah, it's quickly. It's definitely makes a big difference being in a shop and watching her and having somebody be able to sit there and tell you exactly what you need to fix.
Yeah, I think that's so cool.
So how did you meet Anna, and like where did you meet, and how would you say like being friends together have benefit both of you guys?
I met Anna at a music festival, and we just for basically from doing the art and being in the same art galleries, and then we just kind of started doing art together, and she's literally one of my best friends. She's very pure, and it's very different experience being able to do art and the things that you love with your best friends, or finding people like that after, like, obviously it's not living in a small town that's not widespread, so finding people that want to do that and build that kind of thing with you is very moving. I don't know, to have people just to do the things you love like that with you and be inspired constantly by each other, building off each other, bouncing off each other.
It's awesome because she had commented on one of the posts, like a bunch of people, which is how I got your information. And I already have like a couple more people that is in your guys' friend group, but to be on the show. And it's so cool because you all just seem like really excited to be a part of the show.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome to just, be a part of it. We're not just attending. We're not just there. We get to contribute to tons of people's experience that they have and just get to see it firsthand, what it brings, or the appreciation or the extras that we bring that weren't there before. That, at one point maybe it was just paintings, and now all of a sudden we have all this shit built.
Yeah. I think it's so cool to see how collaborative the art community
Yeah.
is too. Because a lot of other communities are very competitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it is not, there is still that with some people just that don't want to, work with us, but it's very collaborative.
Yeah, it's cool to see a group of people that make art together.
It's easy when you have a similar goal and want to do the same things. And
What would you say like the goal like fully is?
just bring enjoyment to the people, be able to do what we love and showcase what we love to other people and have them experience part of what we see and feel.
It's awesome. You got any more questions?
I can figure one out right now. I thought I had one figured out.
So you were like being sarcastic about figuring one out because you had one in your head already,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then you lost
Yeah.
it.
Do you have any like favorite artists right now that inspire you with like the art that you make?
I said, I just want to steal Anna's answer and say all my friends.
That was a great answer. I loved that
I'm like,
answer.
how do I compete with that? No, no, I like Lisa Frank a lot, which was like back when I was a kid. Obviously, I don't necessarily have a ton of artists that I like follow. I have some like I follow on Instagram and draw inspiration, but I don't have a great memory to know people's names. But I do have artists that I like follow a lot. There's this one guy, Christopher Morphus. His stuff is, his name just explains it, Morphus. It's just all kinds of different shit. I love looking at his stuff. I love drawing inspiration from that. And
Yeah, I can see a little bit of the Lisa Frank inspiration with the
yeah, I like all
colors
the
and
colors
stuff. Yeah.
and leopards and
Yeah, I think Lisa Frank was a big inspiration to a lot
Oh, yeah.
of people.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want to talk about being bad at remembering names? He only remembers Anna and our very first guest.
That's it. That's it. I don't know anybody else's name.
Why'd you have to call him out like that?
Yeah, it is crazy that every time we record,
I call you out. in some
Eric
way,
calls
shape,
me
or
out on
form.
something. But no, it is tough to remember names.
It is.
Yeah. Sometimes when I meet somebody, I write it on my hand, so I keep seeing it over and over again.
I'm gonna be talking about somebody and immediately forget. My friend be like, "Oh yeah, Travis did this." I'm like, "Who's Travis?" They're like, "You were just talking about him a second ago." I'm like, "I don't know who that is."
My wife gets mad because she'll be talking to me about one of her friends, and I'll be like, "I don't know who that is," and she's like, "You've met them 6 times." Like, eventually I'll remember somebody's name, but
I'll never remember any of Karma's friends.
it took me forever to remember Sierra's name.
It did.
I couldn't get it.
As a member.
Yeah, until we started having a group chat, and then I saw it more consistently. I could not remember her name.
We were doing quickies, and eventually we brought him on to be a part of the show. And then we brought Sierra on at some point because, like, people leave and stuff. And we recorded for several weeks before you started remembering her name.
That's okay. That's okay. But no, I do think Anna's answer was great in her interview about all of her friends and stuff, because I've looked at a few of your guys' pages, and I mean, she's in a good group, you know?
And it's the truth too. Like a lot of us, since we've found each other, make so much more art because now I'm not just sitting in a bedroom painting by myself. Now I got all my best friends in my bedroom painting with me, and it's more apt to keep me going than just sitting there like, oh, I'm alone, and well, if somebody comes over, I have to stop painting because they don't want to paint. Now it's just come over and we can all just paint, and we'll just have art nights, and it's nice to have things to do as opposed to let's just sit here and stare at the wall.
Yeah, I think it can be tough to self-motivate yourself
Yeah.
for that stuff, so that must be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the art night thing is such a cool idea.
Yeah.
I've thought of other people doing like they drink wine while they paint.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
pretty
wanted
cool
to
too.
do that before, like teach classes or something, just do little paint nights.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really cool.
We used to do like podcasting nights, get drunk and like podcasts and stuff. It was fun. Is there anything you would say to someone who wants to start painting that hasn't painted yet, or like maybe does it in their free time but doesn't like hop into it?
Just do it and lay something down. The hardest part's getting started, at least for me. Sometimes I feel like I'll just stare at a canvas forever, whereas if I just start doing something, it'll start coming to me instead of just staring at it, trying to decide what to do.
Anything else, bud?
I don't think I have anything else. Thank you so much for coming on. I think this was
Welcome.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's nice
thank
to
you
meet
for
you.
especially driving the 45 minutes to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a longer drive than I expected.
I drive everywhere all the time. 45 minutes is nothing.
I hate long drives.
I'm
But
used to
thank you
driving
so
like 4
much.
hours, so it's all right.
Yeah. But thank you for coming on. It was great to meet you.
You're welcome.
Now.
You too.
Look at me. Camera right here. Look at me. I'll zoom into my face later. This is the last episode for this year. And we're probably not coming back till February. So I want each and every one of you watching right now to have a happy holidays and spend a lot of time with your friends and family. We'll be back with new guests and not really a new vibe because it'll probably be the same setup. But we'll see you guys soon. We love you. We appreciate you. And thanks for hanging out with us this year. We're excited to see what the future brings for us. Bye.
You say bye in such a high pitched I really like the moth tattoo.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
With
you.
the ghost face?
Yep, thank you.
I saw that centipede that you drew.
Yeah.
I want to get that tattoo.
Oh,
Can
that's-
that happen?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have a spider. I'm
Yeah.
I have a spider on my back. Hold up. It's on my shoulder, but I gotta lift it up. 'Cause,
Oh, that's cute.
so I was thinking I could put the centipede like
Yeah.
crawling down
Yeah.
beside the spider.
Yeah.
That'd be so cute.
Yeah.
I want to send a big tattoo.
I
on my
love
back.
insects.
I
I know I'm gonna do this whole arm in creepy crawlies.
Yeah. I
Yes,
want to get
I love
one.
it.
I want to get one on the side of my neck from an anime that I watched because I just think it's really cool. But that's a big undertaking.
that's questions.
It is.
Cool.
Oh,
You want to do the mini
I
fest
turned
episode?
off the cameras. I turned off.
Dylan,
I
how
didn't
do you
turn
forget
off
about
this.
I'm surprised you didn't turn
It's
the
a
lights
new
off.
thing.